Hello and welcome to Adam's Sports Show. I'm Adam Green. This is my sports show. Let's get to your news. The Phoenix Suns tabbed Boston's Ryan McDonough to be their new general manager and are hopeful the former Celtics executive will be able to have similar success in the Valley that he did in Beantown. Unfortunately for McDonough, fleecing the Suns is no longer an option. Considered to be a rising star in the NBA, McDonough is on the young side at just 33 years old. In fact, he's so young and talented, the Suns just traded him back to Boston for cash considerations. Okay. But to be fair, the Suns are in such trouble in need of rescuing, perhaps they should have hired Charles Ramsey as GM. Sticking with the NBA, Chicago Bulls are locked in a second-round battle with the Miami Heat, although they're still without star guard Derrick Rose. There are a lot of folks who think the point guard should be recovered from his ACL injury and back on the floor, but you know what they say. Every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has Rose sitting on the bench in a suit. In fact, Derrick Rose is recovering slower than Lindsay Lohan's career. And as long as we're talking about the Heat, LeBron James won his fourth NBA MVP award, though he came one vote shy of being unanimous selection. Carmelo Anthony received the dissenting first-place vote from Boston Globe writer Gary Washburn, who said, quote, Melo meant more to his team than James did to his. So in a way, Washburn is the Kesha of voting. Just wrong. So very, 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 very wrong. Okay, moving on to the NFL. Former Detroit Lions wide receiver Titus Young was arrested twice in a 15-hour span this past Sunday. I got nothing to add to this one. It's just funny as is. Back to local news. Optimism surrounds Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, and the Phoenix Mercury as they open training camp at the U.S. Airways Center this week. So enjoy it, fans. This may be the last time you hear optimism and U.S. Airways Center in the same sentence for quite some time. Oh, and in case you missed it, Saturday was a great day for Orb, who won the 139th running of the Kentucky Derby. Though, there was an awkward moment after the race when a reporter asked the horse what it was like being married to Matthew Broderick. That's ridiculous. Moving to the college ranks, the Arizona Wildcats football team unveiled new uniforms. They decided to stick to their school colors of red, white, blue, and copper. Of course, Arizona wasn't the only school to make an announcement this week. Arizona State unveiled the winner of its new mascot contest, which was chosen by a fan vote. There's no word yet on when the school plans to work on a redesign of the redesign's redesign. All right, now it's time for the tweet of the week. This one comes from Joe Galbraith, who is an assistant athletic director at Mississippi State. He tweeted something about their football coach, Dan Mullen. He was autographing an ultrasound. It's about as weird as you think because it's not his child, we think. And again, it's an ultrasound. Oh, gotta love SEC country. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Adam's Sports Show. Thanks for watching. We'll do this again next week, right here on ArizonaSports.com.